Today's games are brought to you by AE Engine Media and Marketing, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags Inc., Bubba Burger, Cliff Kid, Dick's Sporting Goods, Expand a Brand Innovative Branding Solutions, Fusionetics, MLS, Nesquik, Nike, Just Do It, Positive Coaching Alliance, Better Athletes, Better People, Premier International Tours, Soccer Shots, Sunmade, Target, Turbo Sports Group, United Soccer Coaches, Wilson Trophy Company, and Yokohama. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
Today's games are brought to you by AE Engine Media and Marketing, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags Inc., Bubba Burger, Cliff Kid, Dick's Sporting Goods. Expand a brand innovative branding solutions. Fusionetics. MLS. Nesquik. Nike, just do it. Positive Coaching Alliance, better athletes, better people. Premier International Tours. Soccer Shots. Sunmade. Target. Turbo Sports Group. United Soccer Coaches. Wilson Trophy Company. And Yokohama. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
forget last year. It's gone. Ancient history. It's time to forget about failure and how you came up short, how you missed the mark. Yeah, it's time to forget about the man you should have marked, the run you should have made. Remember that shot you should have taken? Time to let it all go. Forget about it. It's time to go to work. It's time.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into today's broadcast presented to you by Turbo Sports Group. We're at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships, a matchup in the 16U girls division between LaRocca and Legends FC. My name is Griffin Weinberg. I'll be along with you on today's broadcast, the final one of what has been a long, long day for us here, putting on all these broadcasts outside of the Toyota Soccer Center here in Frisco, Texas. We are underway between Legends and LaRocca. LaRocca will be wearing white with red striped socks, and Legends will be wearing their yellow and black uniforms. Both of these teams had commanding wins in their first matches yesterday. We'll start with Legends. They won 5-0 over NSU 02 Blue. team out of Wisconsin, scoring all 5 goals in an 11-minute span. Trying to match whatever Robert Lewandowski did some years ago when he scored, 5 goals, I think, and also an 11-minute span. And LaRocca on the other side, they ended up winning 4-0 over Sparta FC. Although when I looked on the standings, the website with the standings, it said that both LaRocca and Legends were tied for first place, that they both had a +4 goal differential. Maybe they got something wrong, or maybe I saw something wrong in the stats, or maybe something wasn't displayed, because Legends should have a 5 goal differential while LaRocca should have a 4 goal differential. Regardless, both of these teams will still have a chance to advance tomorrow no matter what. But no matter who wins, they will most likely be moving on here at the national championships. A strong powered matchup between two teams who both lost in the semifinals of last year's national championships. LaRocca would lose to last year's eventual national championships, or rather, that is the Legends who lost to the eventual national champions in the semifinals. The keeper for LaRocca today, number 1, Caitlin Stoker, donned in the pink outfit. Yesterday for LaRocca, the 4 goals came from 4 different goal scorers. Or rather, 3 different goal scorers. Brynlee Meyerhofer scored 2 of the goals in the 17th and 20th minutes yesterday. Tiani Finati scored a goal in the 87th minute, and Sarah Wynn ended up scoring in the 63rd in that win over Sparta FC. And Legends got many goals as well. Ariana Buggs, Camille Hawley scored 2. Samantha Rulis did not score yesterday, but she was one of the leading scorers in the National League during their campaign trying to get qualification to come down to the national championships. Allison Keller scored 1 in the 42nd minute. Layla Camus scored in the 31st minute. As I mentioned in the previous broadcast, we don't get too much information on these teams besides what we can find on the website, so I might get some pronunciations wrong. I might miss something statistical about one of these players, so if I do get something wrong, feel free to tweet at me at Griff_Berg. That's at GRIFF_BERG. Let me know if I'm pronouncing someone's name wrong, if I get a fact wrong, if you want to give me some interesting piece of information to mention here on the broadcast, talk about someone a little bit more who you know is playing in this match. Feel free to do so, and I will happily oblige. Still trying to get down the numbers here in the starting lineups for each team. These games in the 16U division, of course, will be played in 40-minute half increments, and they will most likely take a water break around the 20-minute mark or so. That will last about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes maybe. Right now we're going to have a throw in for Legends. Jasmine Young putting that one in the box. LaRocca hoping to clear it up, and they do. But it's quickly booted back inside the 18. One Legends player's around off the head of a LaRocca defender. That will result in a goal kick, or rather a corner kick for Legends.
We step a little bit.
Jasmine Young once again. The in-swinging corner. A lot around, punched out by Stoker. This one almost booted in, still kept inside the 18 off another ricochet shot from Legends. Punched out again. Legends keeping possession, trying to keep it on their offensive third before it is cleared out once again. A couple of nice opportunities there for Legends FC. Now LaRocca here with a big chance. Running up, one on none now, a couple defenders coming around. And the challenge is quickly won by the FC defender. Good little run there by Sarah Wynn. Wynn was looking for her second goal here in group play. And tripping over that ball, Caitlin Esquivel feeds it back to Legends for a throw-in. Young with the throw-in once again. Hoping to find her teammate, Nadia O'Reilly. A little bit too powerful on that throw, though.
Create a space, so if it's over, you're gonna have time to step on it. Get inside, Olsen!
Here now, a shot, but that one deflected away. That one coming off the foot of Johnny Sanchez. LaRocca here once again with another chance, running up the near side. Esquivel. Collision, that one looks like it will be a throw-in for Legends FC. Going into the midfield. Bouncing over the head of Fanati. Over here for Legends looks like Allison Keller. Nothing going on here, though, in the first 9 minutes. Had one good run on LaRocca's side from Sarah Wynn. Then a couple of decent looks off of a corner for Legends. Here's LaRocca once again. Nice through ball. Perfectly placed for Brinley Meyerhofer. One of the defenders for Legends around. Able to thwart that plan. That was Kayla Pagani. Free kick on the way for LaRocca. This one stays low. No hope there. Legends once again will get the throw-in near side. Nadia O'Reilly giving way to Jasmine Young. Very nice ball into the corner. Esparza had that one get away from her, but it'll be another throw-in here for Legends.
You're good. You're good, baby.
Play goes on. This one knocked out of play. We're going to have to stop play, though. One Legends player is down on the near side by the LaRocca bench. Looks like 24, Nadia O'Reilly. She was holding one of her ankles and seemed to be in pain. She's right in front of our production tent, so we could hear everything that was happening. Doesn't look like they're going to bring out the trainers just yet for Legends. She's going to take a chance, and she's trying to walk it off, and she does stand up, and she seems to be walking fine. Now she's taking a nice jog back to the bench, so I think she'll be okay. The teams are going to take that moment with that injury, though, and use it as a little bit of a water break. We'll start things back up here after that water break that came sooner than expected. But Nadia O'Reilly does stay in this match. Seems to be okay. Like I said, it looked like she might have been holding her ankle, some part of one of her lower legs, but she'll shake it off. She's tough. We'll get things going 13 and a half minutes through the first. A good boot on the inside, intended for O'Reilly. Gets the ball stuck under her foot, though. A little bit of a shove coming from Legends. Kaya Pagani. And the free kick there from Caitlin Esquivel. Esquivel again. Rather not Esquivel, this is 23. That one hits the top of the post, deflected away off the head of one LaRocca player. And that one is going to stay in play, be cleared out by the Legends defense. What a sequence there. That free kick being taken by Tiani Fanati. Almost put that one in the net from over 30 yards out. Another chance for LaRocca. Running up, a one-on-none, and that one goes past. I heard a whistle. I thought it was offside, but that whistle came from the field behind me. Instead, another good look there from LaRocca. Two straight good chances. Whitney Lopez almost had that one. Nice little feed in there from Caroline Stringfellow. Found a wide-open Lopez. Good defending there. Try to keep her Savannah Prado. I believe that is Savannah Prado. Another chance almost there for Sarah Nguyen. So some good chances here in these first 16 minutes from both teams. Good goalkeeping as well to make it a stalemate here. Legends now trying to make a run. O'Reilly, that ball too far ahead of her. But they take it right back and they're going on the counter. O'Reilly now chasing after that ball. Shea Christensen was ahead of her and let it roll over the byline. Legends again, inside, cleared away to the far side by Esquivel. They will keep that ball in play, avoiding the corner for Legends. Nice little move there. Nifty from Johnny Sanchez. Ball down and away. Sarah Nguyen, the only LaRocca player around. Nice little run by Pagani. Now she has to get back on defense. Here's Sarah Nguyen. Jasmine Young also there to help play and stop that ball. Good help defense from Young. O'Reilly now battling along with Christensen. That'll be a Legends throw-in. Young looking for O'Reilly. Sanchez and O'Reilly around. And now here comes LaRocca again, hoping for a run. That ball put too far ahead of Caroline Stringfellow. Stringfellow still trying to chase after it before Prado feeds it off. LaRocca free kick coming up in the center circle here now. Putting a boot on it there was Christensen. O'Reilly being challenged closely by Arnold Jotz Tlatelpa. And a little bit of a risky kick there from Stoker, who almost gave way to Johnny Sanchez. LaRocca trying to run with it, player goes down, play goes on. throw in Legends. Over halfway through, and I believe the water break that we took around that 12-minute mark or so will be the water break taken of this first half. But I don't think we're going to have another stop. And never mind. I guess we are going to be taking another water break here. So 21 minutes through, score 0-0 between LaRocca and Legends FC. We'll step aside for about a minute and a half or so. Play here in this first half between Legends FC and LaRocca after that short water break. The second one of this first half. This ball will stay on Legends' side. Throw-in will be coming from Samantha Relis. Nice throw inside the 18. This one's going to be chased back away by Chloe Escarcega. Another ball, good. That one a shot on goal right into the hands of Caitlin Stoker. Looked like Relis was the one who fired off that shot. Camille Hawley was also around.
Don't stop! Don't stop! Don't stop!
LaRocca trying to make some moves now. Nifty moves from Stringfellow. Fends it off. This one a shot right into the keeper's hands. Stringfellow and Meyerhofer trying to work together. Stringfellow was looking for her first goal of group play after scoring 9 goals in National League play that tied for first during the LaRocca National League run. Shot over here, rather the cross coming in from Meyerhofer, no good. Now running up ahead, one player in front, Stoker is able to gobble it up. before Hawley was able to get to it. Hawley had 2 goals in yesterday's 5-0 win over NSU O2 Blue, scoring in the 32nd and 38th minutes. Substitution going to be made here for LaRocca. Looks like Alcia Butters will be checking into the match. Excuse me, Alicia Butters. She comes on for Whitney Lopez. Hoffermeyer keeps that one in play, sends a cross now on the inside. A couple players around the shot. That one defended away. Nice save there by Prado. Keeping one out of the net, stealing it away from LaRocca. Now here is Legends FC on the counter. Working with each other. One teammate in the box. The shot coming away. A slow left footer, though, from Ariana Buggs. Nice little sequence there from Legends FC. How about the amazing save from Savannah Prado, though? Here they come again. Not just yet, though, says the defensive third.
Keep going back, Shay! Watch your back!
This shot behind the net. Rellis and Hawley helped lead that last charge for Legends FC before the shot from Ariana Buggs.
Focus on the game.
Legends FC again, Hawley around, so is Rellis. The deflection will be a goal kick. Esquivel from LaRocca wanted a foul called. They'll get the ball regardless.
Stoker!
10 minutes to go here in this first half. Both teams still looking for that first goal. They put up a combined 9 goals in yesterday's wins. Legends FC 5-0 over NSU O2 Blue, and LaRocca winning 4-0 over Sparta FC. Should we have a winner in this match, they will advance past the group stage. Ball on the inside, one Legends player in, another one coming in before it is cleared out by LaRocca. Looks like Pagani was grabbing the jersey a little bit too much of Fanati. Ball going the other way now. Strong challenge over on the far side will result in a free kick.
We need to take care of the ball.
Two substitutions to be made here for LaRocca, 13 and 5 in white. Coming onto the pitch, that's Lauren Howe, along with Riley Gurney. Looks like Caitlin Richens, one of the players who will take a seat.
You go 7, Caroline, go 10. Lauren 9.
Holly cannot keep that ball in play. It'll go the other way.
Be smart, guys. Guys, watch 20 running in. Guys, who's on 20?
The free kick is at the top of the 18, headed out by LaRocca defender. Butters. And a good challenge there taken away. Can't get the counter to go. LaRocca trying to run with it, now going up ahead, trying to track it down, unsuccessful. It looked like Stringfellow for LaRocca. We'll have two more substitutions for LaRocca now. Esquivel, along with Fanati, will be checking out. Rather, not Esquivel, it will be Fanati and Kylie Olson. 4 and 2 in white, that's Kalia Woodyet and Lainey Miller. Stringfellow going ahead. Collision, the ball cleared up by Legends. Butters will be taking the free kick. About 10 yards outside the 18. Fires one away, that one's in, and she gets the back of the net. The scoring has started here towards the end of the first half. Alicia Butters puts LaRocca on top. Stayed calm, cool, and collected. Fired off with that left foot, perfectly placed out of the reach of Savannah Prado. It was about time before one of these two teams scored. And Alicia Butters now has her first goal here down at the National Championships. Legends FC now on the run. Bugs was there. You really can't ask for a more perfectly placed ball than that by Alicia Butters. I mean, I guess if you wanted to say she could have put it in the upper left 90, yeah, that could have been more perfect. But still, out of the reach of Savannah Prado, did her job. She looked like she was about 28 to 30 yards outside of the 18 and just let that one fly off the left boot. Here comes Stringfellow, running past the defenders. Marked closely by two of them. And a strong takedown at the far side from Samantha Reyes. Strong tackle, I should say. This isn't the WWE, there are no takedowns. Well, we've actually seen a couple of takedowns today, if you will, in some of the earlier games. Nothing too vicious, though. No RKO type takedowns.
Be ready. You're good. Be ready for every second ball. 1 minute left. Strong.
Below 90 seconds here in the first half, not including stoppage time. Pagani puts this one in the box. That got off the head of one of Legends' players. That was Layla Como.
Get inside, Shay. Kaylin, get inside. Kaylin, where's your mark, Kate? Okay. Good job, Lauren. Pay attention up. Thank you, Laney. Thank you, Laney. Good job, Laney.
Trying to sift through the defense was Relis. And a goal kick is going to be awarded. Waiting to find out how much stoppage time we will have here in this first half.
Open up. Laney, get wide. Carry it. Carry it to the line. Carry it to the line first.
Esquivel with possession for LaRocca. A good challenge over there from Bugs.
Hey, hey. Be careful here. That's what they're looking at. Now we're in the stoppage. 2.5. Go, Laney. Turn around and go.
Misplaced ball over there from LaRocca's Christensen. keeps it on the defensive third for LaRocca. Still not aware of how much stoppage time we have, so we're just going to go ahead and run with it. We did have 2 breaks here in this first half. One for injury, one for water. Relis now. Christensen over to Butters. Taken down, free kick coming up.
That the foul is over with the same player. Can we defend that ball now? Now! You just need to call it. It's 40 seconds!
Everything out!
The boot again from Pagani. One of her teammates around that one. Stoker bobbled it for a second, but nothing too threatening.
Stay inside, Kellen. Stay inside.
2.5 minutes into stoppage time. I'll go ahead and assume we'll probably have somewhere around 4 minutes as well, if not a little bit longer. Play starting to get a lot more physical as this first half comes to an end.
To the corner! To the corner!
Running in to go get it. Miller, who fended it off to one of her teammates. Here's Lainey Miller now for a chance. She has one defender in front of her trying to go back. She get a shot off with the left foot. Yes, she does. LaRocca, another goal in the closing minutes here in this first half. Lainey Miller, who was able to put that one in the back of the net, looked like she got some help from Alicia Butters. Take a look at the run. Right here, Lainey Miller's shot goes to the left, and Prado did not decide to go after it. After having a few words with one of her defenders, LaRocca now up 2-0. And there is the final whistle here in the first half. Cannot ask for a better ending for LaRocca. Lainey Miller scoring just before the half closes. The first goal came from Alicia Butters. I believe she will be awarded with an assist for that Lainey Miller goal as well. We'll take our halftime break here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. This broadcast presented to you by Turbo Sports Group. All right, today's games are brought to you by AE Engine Media and Marketing, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags Inc., Bubba Burger, Cliff Kid, Dick's Sporting Goods, Expand a Brand Innovative Branding Solutions, Fusionetics, MLS, Nesquik, Nike, Just Do It, Positive Coaching Alliance, Better Athletes, Better People, Premier International Tours, Soccer Shots, Sunmade, Target, Turbo Sports Group, United Soccer Coaches, Wilson Trophy Company, and Yokohama. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups, that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
Forget last year. It's gone. Ancient history. It's time to forget about failure and how you came up short, how you missed the mark. Yeah, it's time to forget about the man you should have marked, the run you should have made. Remember that shot you should have taken? Time to let it all go. Forget about it. It's time to go to work.
And we're back here. U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships, Field 7, outside the Toyota Soccer Center in Frisco, Texas, for the second half of LaRocca versus Legends FC. First half ended in a very exciting fashion for LaRocca, as Laney Miller was able to put one into the back of the net, extending the lead 2-0 over Legends FC. The first goal from LaRocca comes courtesy of Alicia Butters back in the 36th minute. Both goals coming late for LaRocca, but now they carry all the momentum here into this second half. If they win this matchup, they are all but ensured a spot in the next round. However, if Legends ends up losing, or if we do have a loser, they will have to fight to advance tomorrow. Tomorrow being the third and final day of group play. Prado still the keeper in net for Legends FC, but there is a change on LaRocca's side. London Ewing now in the net to the right of your screen. LaRocca, of course, now going to the left. Legends FC going to the right. And we will already have a corner kick to start things off here in this first minute. Jasmine Young. The outswinging cross, rather the corner. This ball's in. LaRocca clears it up. Trying to squeeze through the center for LaRocca. Nice little pass ahead. It's a 2-on-1 now. Here's a good chance. Fires with the right foot right at Prado. Had to go back and scoop that up. That came off of the foot of Tiani Fanati. Had a chance to pass it off to Caroline Stringfellow. She felt good about taking the shot herself, though. Here's Fanati again. Now Stringfellow to her teammate on the outside of the box, fires with the left foot. That one deflected, out of play, off Prado. Corner coming up. Take another look at that last sequence. You really don't know if Prado had to touch that. Probably could have let it go. You want to rather be safe than sorry, though. No chance on that one. Griffin Weinberg here along with you on Field 7. The final game on today's slate. We'll be back here on Field 7 as well tomorrow, starting at 7 a.m. Mentioned at the top of the broadcast, you can go ahead and tweet at me if you have something to say. Give me an interesting stat, correct me on something that I'm wrong on. If I'm pronouncing someone's name wrong, feel free to do that. As this ball quickly comes in for Legends FC, hoping to find the cross was Maria Ortega. Ball once again inside, scooped up by Ewing. Handle is at Griff_Berg. That's at GRIFF_BERG. I've already gotten a little bit of help today on Twitter from the Legends side, and now they're going to make a run for the challenges won by LaRocca. There is O'Reilly down at the near end. The interesting case with how this game is going so far, of course, LaRocca would come away with 3 points, but they would only be 1 goal ahead, I believe, of Legends FC in terms of goal differential. And that would mean a lot going into tomorrow's final day of group play. Long throw in from Relis. And the corner is going to be awarded. Yeah, on the team information websites where the standings are, I believe when I last looked, it said that Legends and LaRocca both had a +4 goal differential, but Legends FC won their match 5-0 yesterday. LaRocca won 4-0. As you see the corner kick come in off a couple of heads before LaRocca is able to clear it out. The Legends should have a +5 goal differential. Right now, LaRocca should have a +4 goal differential. Should they win 2-0, they'd have a 1 goal advantage over Legends FC. Collision in the midfield. Kylie Olsen will be taking the throw-in. Stringfellow to Fanati. Fanati charging in, fires one away. She was being marked closely by Johnny Sanchez. Sanchez now with possession. Feeding it back to Reyes. Sends the ball up ahead. Connects with her teammate, who comes back out to Ortega. Here comes Legends now. There actually was a keeper change for Legends FC. Savannah Prado no longer in net. It's now Taylor Rath. You can see wearing the #1 jersey, Taylor Rath now the keeper for Legends FC. So both teams switching it up here in the second half. Prado did give up those 2 goals in the first, but you'd have to think that Coach Matthew Evans is just trying to get everyone some playing time. Majority of the teams, that's the strategy. They have 2 keepers on their team and each plays 1 half at a time. LaRocca now. Here is Stringfellow. Pagani was holding a close mark on her. Stringfellow was trying to connect with her teammate Meyerhofer. They'll have a throw-in. Stringfellow moving in. 3 defenders around, gets past them though, crosses it over. Here's the shot now, and how about it? LaRocca up 3-0. That goal coming from Sarah Wynn. Caroline Stringfellow, as you can watch here, 3 defenders closing in on her, makes a move to get past one of them. Easy, wide open pass to find Sarah Wynn, who now scores her 2nd goal here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Sarah Wynn, to start out this game, had a run in the first minute or 2. Had almost a wide open shot, just the goalie in front of her, 1 defender close by her. Ended up missing the shot a little bit to the right, and now she finally puts one in. 3-0 here for LaRocca. They have yet to concede a goal in group play so far, outscoring their opponents combined 7-0. Here is Sarah Wynn again, moving in. Looks like that will be a corner. Both of these teams are hungry to advance. They both lost in last year's national semifinals. That will result in a goal kick now. Raff takes that one and keeps it low. Might have mishit it a little bit. Trying to recover for her keeper is Maria Ortega. LaRocca will quickly take back possession. Meyerhofer. Stringfellow. The cross inside. 2 teammates over the head. There was a chance there. And a penalty is going to be awarded for LaRocca. Caitlin Richens, along with Tiani Fanati, were both in there, had a chance to put a header on. And it looks like there might have been a collision with the keeper, Taylor Raff. We'll take another look at it. Stringfellow crosses it in, and both of them fell down. Couldn't quite tell exactly who the penalty was on. Could have been Raff, could have been one of the defenders, but LaRocca now will have a chance to go up 4-0. It will be Tiani Fanati taking the penalty. And that one almost saved by Rath. It gets past her hands though. So now it's 4-0. ball in front of her. She was favoring that left side too. I thought that maybe Fanati could have gone left to make it easier, but regardless, if you're Taylor Rath, you have to keep that ball in front of you. 4-0, the new score. A substitution on for LaRocca in the form of Riley Gurney. And the player that just came out, Caitlin Esquivel, seems to be battling heat exhaustion. She's going to go ahead and just take a seat on the bench, though. Sarah won again. She was taken down. And it looks like a yellow card might be awarded here. Maybe not, but that one was just outside of the box. It looked like Jasmine Young was the defender. She's not going to get a card. But there will be a pretty good placement for a free kick here for Sarah Wynn. No way they make it 5.
Whitney, stay there!
Keeps that one a little bit low. Stringfellow. A good look. Caitlin Richens was on the backside of that far post. Another good opportunity there for LaRocca, who've already put up 2 here through 17 minutes in this second half. Water break here for both teams. We'll go ahead and take a quick break and be back with you shortly at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships in Frisco.
I like that show.
And we're back after that short water break. We'll see if Legends FC can find a way to respond to LaRocca's 4-0 lead right now. Sanchez, Ewing scoops it up. Stringfellow here in the center circle trying to help make a run for LaRocca. Sarah Wynn is fast. Jasmine Young could barely feel her on her heels. Pagani boots one away. Wow, she has a rocket of a right foot. Probably tried to put that one on target. Right now, if you're Legends FC, you got to start taking any shots that you can get. They have a long way to come back from. Nice pass up there on the near side. Stringfellow tracks it down, marked closely by her defender. Makes a move to get past. No one is on the inside for her through ball, though. Samantha Reyes did a good job of defending Stringfellow. Stringfellow to Fanati. Cleared up by Pagani. Kylie Olsen gonna get a little bit of a warning. I don't know, maybe stalling or something. She just knocked the ball out of the way. Substitution just being made for LaRocca, Alicia Butters. Nothing going to be called there as Richens falls. Ortega. O'Reilly feeds it off. Ewing comes out to get it. And we'll take the water break. I think it's the first water break of this half. I don't know. Maybe someone can remind you. But we'll go ahead and take our break here. We'll be back shortly, live from Frisco. And we're back again. Hopefully for the final break here in this 16U girls matchup between LaRocca and Legends FC. Ariana Buggs, don't believe she came back into this match. Still sitting over on her bench side with some sort of ailment. Could have been a bloody nose. I'm not too sure. I don't want to speculate any further. So we'll get things going. Legends is going to need to do something probably never done before if they're going to want to get back in this match. 4 goals in the final 8 minutes. Is it possible? Another substitution to be made for LaRocca. Looks like Lauren Howe just came on, giving Caitlin Richens a break. Strong challenge from Stringfellow. Nifty moves over there, though, from Allison Keller. Here's LaRocca on the counter. Looking up ahead for the just substituted in Howe. Shoved down by Pagani. Pagani's been pretty nice on the defensive end for Legends FC. Hard to tell, you know, because her team is down 4-0, but she's held her own, obviously being one of the bigger players out on the pitch right now.
Get out of there! Riley, get out of there, Riley! We're not involved on that!
Yellow card now awarded.
We're not getting involved on any of that.
Didn't really get a clear look on what exactly happened over there. You can tell that the coach on LaRocca's side, Felipe Diaz, was not too happy about it. Yellow card was awarded to one of the Legends players. Ariana Buggs, though, has just checked back into the match for Legends FC, so that's a good sight to see. Rather, Legends will have the throw-in, so maybe the yellow card was on a player from LaRocca. I'll be honest, I didn't really get a good look at it, so I apologize for that. If someone else did, then feel free to let me know. And I suppose it could have been a parent maybe on the sideline. I don't know if you can give a parent a yellow card. I feel like you would just give him the boot instead, but maybe we'll get some clarification on it, maybe not. In the end, the only thing that really matters right now is LaRocca is up 4-0 with a little under 5 minutes to go here in regulation. Legends now with a potential chance. Corner will be awarded. That was Camille Hawley. Hawley had 2 goals in yesterday's 5-0 win. Oh, so we're going to go back to a replay here of whatever happened on that play with the yellow card. And yeah, a little bit of aggressive. That looks like Kaya Pagani. So we're going to go look live now as that corner kick is punched away by London Ewing. Bugs now comes back out with the ball, deflected away. LaRocca now looking to counter. Here comes Howe. Getting some help defense. So we got a brief look at that yellow card. It looked like it was Pagani who gave a little bit of an extra shove. That one definitely out of line. Something that you just don't need to be doing. That was just a play completely made out of frustration. Legends FC still had that throw in, but you don't like to see that. You want to try to keep your emotions together no matter what the score is. I know it's hot out here. People need water, people need to stretch. And if, I know your team is down 4-0, but you can't be doing something like that. It's just a bad image, especially when you're playing in the national championships. Well, it looked like well, one of the players for Legends FC needed to get a little bit of a stretch. Team's got a little bit of water there as well. We're now under 2 minutes here remaining. Stringfellow. Sanchez not far behind her. Nice little pass inside. Fanati tried to finagle it around a defender. Had that one taken away. More aggressive play in the midfield. Now a yellow card is going to be awarded for the LaRocca player. We might be able to get another look at it. I'm not sure, not right now. I guess we are going to go ahead and take another look at that one. See exactly that whole sequence that went down. Try to get a read on who that player was. Grabbing the jersey a little bit. Now, I suppose that might be a yellow card. I could be wrong. It looked like Brindley Meyerhofer. But I think in a situation like that, when the Legends player was behind Meyerhofer, who I believe was Meyerhofer, then there really isn't too much of a play to be made. She wasn't really cutting off anyone. She wasn't preventing a run. She was in front of the Legends player. A little bit more questionable with that yellow card. Substitutions for each team now. Checking on for Legends FC. Is Layla Como. Here's Pagani with the free kick, putting it inside the box. And that will be a goal kick awarded to London Ewing. Now in stoppage time here. Waiting to see how much time will be allotted. It looks like 4. Looks like we're getting 4 minutes of stoppage time. Chase down there by Ortega. And it looked like Stringfellow will be called for that foul. So a good challenge by Ortega there. Give Legends FC another chance. I'm not sure how much it will matter now, though, but gotta love the hustle. The head of Johnny Sanchez. "90 seconds to go, plus or minus a few. That is the final whistle, so it'll be about 3 minutes or so of stoppage time, but LaRocca wins by commanding 4-0. Their second consecutive 4-0 win here in group play. They'll pick up 6 points and they will advance to the next stage of this tournament. Tomorrow, though, could be a do-or-die day for Legends FC. The 4 goals today from LaRocca coming from Alicia Butters, who started things off back in the 36th minute. Lainey Miller scored in stoppage time to close out the first half. Sarah Wynn scored in about the 50th minute. And then a penalty kick off the foot of Tiani Fanati gave them 4. Should be an exciting finish to not only this group, but all groups as we move into the final stage tomorrow in what is the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships here down at Frisco, Texas. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to whether it was all of today's games, one of today's games, a few of today's games. We appreciate it here at Turbo Sports Group, and we expect to have you back tomorrow.